Yes, sir.
Do you have your driver's license handy with you?
I do not. I can give you my number.
That'd be fine. You know when it expires?
No, go get you. Please.
This is being recorded as we sit here and speak.
Okay.
Make sure the court date. Is that the right court date?
11th of May.
I'll look just to make sure.
It's 13th of April, but I want to put it on 11th of May.
Hunter Silva,
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Chase Dillinger, please report to guidance.
Yeah.
Okay. And for the benefit of the camera for who's present, I take it that you're Mr. And sorry. Okay.
Please report to guidance. Hunter Silva.
I couldn't work in this kind of environment, so noisy. I take it she wants to go get her license.
She did.
Okay.
Yeah. As,
Ms. Morris.
as she needs to.
I'm sorry.
As she needs to. Yeah.
Now, are you just as the husband, are you acting as an attorney or?
No, just.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm not trying to insult you, but.
No.
But
No, I-
if you're gonna be
Guidance,
present.
please report to the media
I'll have
center.
that.
I understand. I'm the spouse visiting my wife.
Okay.
Here at school.
I
Hunter
expect
Silva,
it.
please
Sure.
report to the guidance office.
As most husbands would do.
I know I would.
Sure. That's why I'm here.
I'm gonna explain a couple of extra things when she's here because of the progression since yesterday morning. Many things have occurred.
Okay.
And I'm gonna explain what it is that we're in the process of doing as a result of it, just so that you're on fair footing.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just administrative, but I'll explain all that on camera.
Okay.
So,
And this is in addition to
no, it's
the
not
reason
charges.
why
No, it's
she's
not
pulled
charges.
over?
It's as a relation to all of the things that have been going on in the background since.
Okay, and you're gonna explain, you're gonna expand on that?
explain all that. I'll
Okay,
expand on
as
that.
long as you expand on that and we.
Yes, that's right. Just so that you're aware of what it is that we're doing when I'm gonna explain it to her.
Sure.
Our contact is gonna be just strictly filling in a blank, and that's gonna be the sum total of it.
That's, sounds good to me. She will be at the other.
All the way down,
Yeah.
and our kids are being dismissed.
The vehicle that she was driving, is that what she's driving today?
Today, no.
Okay.
We're gonna swap duties.
And this is the correct address?
That is correct.
What year is your car, ma'am?
It is a 2014.
Make?
Toyota, Avalon.
It was cream colored, was that correct?
White.
Do you know the license plate offhand with you?
It's a Georgia Southern GS.
I do not know.
I don't know offhand. I know yours is the 17.
I'll tell you what we'll do because it's being recorded. We'll just stipulate that that's the car.
If you're
that
doing
you-
mass tutoring this afternoon, please call the guidance office if you are doing mass tutoring this afternoon.
Do the once over, please.
I was waiting for you to flip around to do it.
Expiration.
It expires in what year?
My driver's license 2018.
So it'd be 7/31/18.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
The next court date is April the 13th. I wanted you to have more time than that. Whatever it is you wanted to do, so we set it at May the 11th at 4 o'clock p.m. at the Brookwood Municipal Court. This isn't an admission of guilt. This is just that I'm giving you a copy of this. So, brother, now, to bring you up to date with what has occurred since then. A great deal of accusations, allegations have been made in the background involving a lot of people, the police commissioners, along the line of assault and brutality. I have copies of everything that was sent to the city councilman. The GBI was contacted. The Georgia Post Commission has been contacted. I take this very seriously that somebody is endeavoring to destroy my career, my livelihood, and therefore my life. I'm going to have an attorney present during this. An internal affairs investigation is being conducted, most probably by the GBI, which means that they're going to contact you about the allegations that you've been spreading by mouth and by way of emails to various people that I did these things to you. And in the end, this investigation will show, in fact, what it is that occurred. Do you understand? Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
You understand? Do you have any
Yes,
questions?
sir. No.
Very good.
And what is the citation for?
It's just speeding. That's it.
Okay, well, what is the 15 and a 30? or what?
15 and a 30. But 15 is where I clocked it in.
No, I'm
15
sorry.
over. 15 over.
15 over. 15 is what I clocked in before I took off, because eventually I had to leave where it was I was sitting, because the vehicle was
So she was
speeding
doing
up.
how much in a, how much, I'm sorry? That's
25 and a 30. That's it. That's the sum
45 and a
total.
30.
But this has become, at the scene, I said, I normally try to give verbal warnings, as the people who work for me will attest. And I said, if you'll slow down, then a verbal warning should be sufficient. But a verbal warning was not sufficient, because after I had released her on a verbal warning, all of these other things start coming through. And it's somebody who's coming after me, and they're coming after me personally. So we are no longer dealing with just the speeding, a very minor violation, which she had already gotten away with on the agreement that she would slow down. Now we're dealing about defamation of character, trying to destroy my career. She's opened up an investigation with Georgia Post on me. And these things are going forward. I've been around the block a long, long time. I've been doing this in a lot of environments. I'm used to this. It's not going to cause me undue stress because I can handle it. Like I said, we are having an internal affairs investigation opened up that I preemptively called for, so that there's going to be a polygraph done on at least myself, and they're going to probably offer it to the person who's making the allegations. Where I go from here is all up in space right now. That's yet to be decided. But it isn't from one person. It isn't from a handful of people. It's from a very many people now that these things have been spread and talked about me. And this is like hitting somebody with a stick is one blow. You hit them with a feather pillow and the feather pillow broke and now all these feathers are out of the wind. And they're on me and they're affecting that city that I came here to work on. I have what it is that I need, and by the time I'm done I will be fully in command of the situation. Get an attorney, do what it is you need to do. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm giving you, as the spouse, fair footing. This was absolutely unnecessary. The statements that were made on the side of the road were, when I walked up, with the lights on behind her, I come up to a stop sign, and she goes ahead and goes on through the stop sign with me behind her, out into traffic.
Okay, I understand, and you said that you retained counsel or
That's
anything
right.
there, and I'll let you speak with your
That's
attorney, and we'll do all that
just
stuff
so
there.
you understand the
No,
situation.
I understand, but and then you said that you had preemptively
Started
the internal
affairs
affairs, so that's not what she did, which earlier you said.
Well, actually she has.
She started all that stuff, but then you said
No,
you
actually
started.
she has.
So-
Actually she has. All of this is time stamped. All of this when it occurred.
Okay.
The investigator for post-counsel has already contacted the mayor because they've opened up an investigation.
Is this all you need from us?
Oh yeah, she's free to
Okay.
go.
Thank you for your time.
All right.
Thank you.